Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, Govind English Teacher. Today, a great personality is with us, is NLP programmer. That means a neuro-linguist programmer, is the English language trainer, is a motivator, a good influencer, and he has conducted many trainings and has been giving coaching to nook and corners of the world. Now he is with us, and I feel very happy, very excited to talk with him. Today we're going to talk an important topic that is very, very essential to everyone, and how to become a public speaker. What are the factors we have to remember when you're talking on stage? So how to become a public speaker? Our speaker is here, and sir, please introduce yourself. Then we will delve into our topic, sir. Yes.
Hi, hello. My name is Arvind Chaudhary, and I am a communication trainer and an NLP coach. And today I want to share some tips and tricks and the ways on how to master public speaking. Essentially, I will be giving you some principles. See, public speaking is an art, right? And there has to be some principles to make it an effective performance, right? So there are some principles of effective public speaking. So I will tell you all those one by one. All right. So first, whenever you are in public, there has to be a topic, right? You will have a topic on which you are going to deliver the speech, and it's not will be a kind of one-sided speech. You need to make it engaging, and to make this engagement, you need to know some of the skills that you need to develop within yourself. So I will give you a roadmap, tips and tricks and roadmap on how to do that. So in any kind of public speaking or presentation, if you are going to give a presentation to the public, okay, you should follow these roadmaps. These are the milestones. So what will be the first thing that you are going to do? Okay, so first 30-second talk. First 30-second talk is called introduction and icebreaker. So icebreaker means you need to make the situation easy for the audience, because there could be heterogeneous kind of people, okay, in front of you from the different walks of their life. But if you want to, you need to be familiar with them in couple of seconds, right? So that they will be at ease. They will feel comfortable to talk to you, interact with you, right? Most of the time you will be delivering the speech, but it is also very much important to engage them in your communication, in your presentation. They should ask some questions. You could answer those questions. So these are the things. So in order to make them less hesitant and more friendly, what would you do? You need to build a rapport. For that, you need to do this in 30 seconds. You can start with a topic like their favorite movie, or maybe a memorable experience you can ask, right? Or a random object. It depends on the topic, right? You can pen, key, water bottle, house, anything, okay? Related to something related to your topic, you can start with, okay? So they can talk about it, and in that time, you can observe. What is the goal of that 30-second talk? The goal is to observe the natural body language, the tone, and the hesitation levels of the people, right? Right. So what are the goals of this? So they are the key principles I will tell you. In your speech, you need to structure the speech in a very effective manner. So what is the structure? The structure is like this: introduction, then body, and conclusion. Okay. So in introduction, you will do those activities that will grab attention. So the whole and sole purpose of the introduction is grabbing the attention of the people. So how can you do that? You can use a quote. You can ask questions also, or you can start with a story, anecdote, right? So these things grab the attention of the people. They will feel little homely, they will feel comfortable, they will feel curious as well, and they will be engaged in your communication. Because when you ask a question, it's a human tendency to answer it, right? So they will be glued, their eyes will be glued to you, and they will look at you and talk to you, all right? And body language, in the body part, what you will say after the introduction, once you grab the attention, now this is the main part where all those content of your presentation will come into the picture. So there should be logical flow of points. Suppose it's a child mortality, or maybe the population explosion, okay, the hike of price, whatever could be the topic, okay. We can arrange those topics in some logical points, like two or three main points would be there. It could be advantages, it could be disadvantages, merits and demerits, reason, cause, effect, whatever. Okay, so you can make a logical flow of points, and one by one you can tell them. And always remember, whenever you're going to deliver your thing, okay, deliver your speech or convey your idea, okay, give proper pose, intonation and eye contact. Okay, and meanwhile you can also ask some questions to the people. Okay, always ask for the confirmation that, okay, have you understood, am I clear enough? So that is the
Yes.
thing. So nodding should be there. If you nod, they will also nod. They will give you the clarification that, okay, we understood. Question and answer session is the last part that I will tell you about after some time. But this is the main thing that you can do in the body part. Okay, you are going to deliver your speech, structure your speech in a very logical manner. The flow will be divided into points, two or three points mainly. Okay, then come to the conclusion, and you
Yes.
need to make the conclusion very memorable. So it would be a memorable ending. How can you do
Yes.
that?
All is well when running is well. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So it could be a call to action. Call to action means whatever you're gonna say, they have to, like, suppose I'm going to talk about how to lose weight. So at the end, I need to make the conclusion so that they can get some takeaways from that presentation, right? So from the maybe the next day, from the next day onwards, okay, they will be doing something that I have suggested. I might have suggested in the presentation, right? So that is the call to action. Okay, like go to gym, start eating something healthy, start your day with yoga or whatever the suggestions. Okay, so these are the takeaways. Okay, so these are the things that they are gonna do. So this is called call to action. So you can say those statements, okay, which they need to do. So that is called call to action. And you
Okay.
can also, if you are service provider, that you can invite them for the service. You can tell them that, okay, should you can contact us, feel free to contact us. Okay, should any problem arise, any doubt, if you have any doubt, right? So that is called call to action. You can also conclude with a quote, a quotation,
Yes.
good quotation that is very much relevant and related to the topic you have started with. Okay, or you can summarize the thing. You can give the whole summary of the presentation, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I will
I
give an
think
example now.
entire,
Huh?
entire presentation should be in a coherent and cohesion. Yeah. That's
Yes.
what's important. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, whatever I've told you, for an example, I'm going to give an example so that it will be easy to understand for the people. Okay. So let's suppose the topic is importance of reading books. The importance of reading
Reading.
books. That is the topic. So my presentation is related to this. I'm going to give a presentation as a public speaker, okay, and I'm going to say about importance of reading books. So in the intro, what could be the intro? In the intro, it could be anything, like it could be a question also, thought-provoking line. What is that? Do you know that Bill Gates reads 50 books a year? So that will poke their mind, right? That will create a kind of spark, right, in their mind. And in the body, what you can say? In the body, you can say that benefits of reading. So what could be those? In logical manner, you can give some points like knowledge, stress relief, vocabulary. I'm just telling you the points. You can elaborate them. It depends how long you're gonna hold that presentation. It could be for 1 hour, 30 minutes. So it depends on the time constraints, right?
Yes.
So knowledge, stress relief, vocabulary, these are the benefits you are going to say one by one. Here we have taken example, okay? It could be anything. For reading books, this could be the points, relevant points.
And also one thing, all the richest people in the world must be good readers of books, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, indeed, they are. Conclusion. In the conclusion, what you can say related to this topic, importance of reading books, you can say like call to action. What is the call to action? I'll tell you. Start with 10 minutes a day. Start with
10 minutes a
10
day.
minutes a day. So that is a call to action. So audience will be going home, and after that, every day they are gonna start with 10 minutes a day. They will be start reading. Okay, they start reading 10 minutes a day, and they can increase the time as well. So that is the call to action. You can also say that let books change your world. That quotation you can also use. You can also blend both things. Okay, like start with 10 minutes a day, let books change your world. So this is how you can make a very impeccable presentation, right?
Yes.
So if I'm going to give you some bonus tips, okay, for the
Yes.
audience. Like you can ask questions. So tips to engage audience. So first is ask questions, make them think. Because if they are not thinking, they are sleeping. They are bored. So that shouldn't happen. Okay. So
That's what we call breaking the ice. That is what we call breaking the ice. To make rapport with the audience.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Ask questions that will help audience engagement. Use stories, personal or real examples you can provide, okay? That they can relate. It is more relatable if you give them personal or real examples. And use eye
Yes.
contact and gestures. Like I'm talking to you and see my hands are moving, right? So eye
Yes.
gestures.
Yes.
Because when you are
That's
moving your hands, okay, it take the counterpart, the audience needs less energy because their cognitive efforts are not required there. So they understand more. Because if
yes.
they
Yes.
evolve into cognitive understanding that area work, then most of the energy will be they will be using in trying to comprehend the things, right? So when you are doing this, they will take less energy, it will require less energy and more focus they will have to understand. They will find it very lucid and illustrative, right? So that's the thing. So use visual aids as well, like charts, props, slides, like PowerPoint presentation, right? You can use it. And you can change tone and pace, because if you don't change tone and pace, like pace is speed, right? Keep it within
Yeah.
120 words per minute to 130. Don't make it more like very fast. You can make it 150 as well, okay, but not more than that. Depends. That is the reason at the very beginning you need to have a talk for 30 seconds so that you can understand their pace, how fast they are, how no, how cool they are, how hesitant they are. So that is for the observation. That was the goal for the first ice breaking session. Now, change tone and pace so that you can avoid monotony, because it sounds very monotonous. If you
Yeah.
have the
Yeah.
same, like it would look like a robotic kind of thing, scripted. It would sound scripted. That shouldn't happen. Okay?
Yes.
Like exercise is important. If you say exercise is important, you can say in a different manner. What if I told you? What if I told you that just 30 minutes of walking a day can add years to your life? So you can start like this.
Yes. Yes.
Okay? So this intonation, this way of speaking, add more color to your presentation,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
some techniques, like what are the challenges that you may come across? I already gave you the tips how to structure the presentation, right? But now I'm going to tell you that what are the challenges that you're going to face. The very much crucial challenge that you will face is anxiety and nervousness. You will feel
Yes.
anxious
Yes.
and nervous. So I will give you the techniques. I will tell you the techniques on how to cope up with that. Being nervous is completely natural. First, accept that. Because
Yeah.
once you accept it, then there is a scope of working on it. Okay.
Yes.
So don't expect so much. Don't have unrealistic expectations from yourself. Okay. So you need to manage it. Like diabetes is not curable, but you can manage it. That is the first thing. Person who's
Yeah.
taking like it's a curable disease, then they are always in the dark. So they will fall in trap of people, right? So now, what are the techniques? Power
Money.
poses and deep breathing. Okay,
Yes.
practice deep breathing, preparation and practice, and then visualize success. Like you need to visualize your success of presentation so that it will give you some positive affirmation within yourself. Okay,
Yes.
so
Yes.
start with familiar topics. Start with familiar topics. Don't start with like you are gonna be a good speaker. So don't start with something which is very much out of the idea, out of the box. Okay, beyond
Yes.
your idea. So start with familiar topics, and slowly over the period of time, you will be a good speaker, a good presenter. Okay, and you will master it. Accept mistake gracefully. It's very much making a mistake is very much inevitable when you are doing it for the first time. So
Yes.
accept it.
Inevitable. Yeah. Inevitable. Mistakes are common because we are human. Yeah.
Yes. So accept mistakes gracefully. Accepting the mistakes gracefully is very much important. Like the sportsman, take it
Yes.
sportingly. Like Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, they are very famous. Why? Because they also accepted the failure.
Yes. Yes.
Right. They didn't give up. Had they given up and have they replied back to, I mean, have they replied um, to the audience in a negative manner, they would have been lost in the market, right? Nobody would have, known their name. They are famous because they are so calm. They accept they have a kind of equal eye to their victory and the defeat, both.
That is the sporting spirit is must be there. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why they're in the game. Else they would have been out of the picture. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So if you want to, because first couple of presentation will be like this only. You will be making mistakes, but you need to accept it gracefully. Because when you are accepting your mistakes gracefully, you are connecting to your audience very
Yeah.
well, right? Because you are not letting your ego come as a barrier. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Tips. So
So
tips are,
management of failure also is successful. It is
yes,
a one step, one strategy. How to manage our failure is also lead to success. Yeah.
your failure is not the opposite of your success. It's a part of
Yeah.
your success. So speak to one person at a time, not to the whole room. If you start with, okay, you can simply speak to one person and then move to another one, like that. Practice in front of a mirror or record videos,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You can use also cue card, not full script. See, our brain is so powerful that if we design our thinking that way, that okay, I need whole script to speak in front of public, okay, then it always require the whole script. But if you give your brain a challenge that okay, I need only one word and then I will elaborate it for the first couple of days during practice and rehearsal, it will be difficult, but your brain will somehow make a way on how to develop that idea. So train your mind like that. Use cue cards, not the whole script. Only write some ideas, point that I'm going to talk about this, and after that this, and after that this, like that. And always have the cue card. And by doing so, you will see that you are going to say your, because you are only look at the words. So whatever you are going to elaborate it, that is your own understanding, your own comprehension. So that is gonna be your own originality, and
Yes.
you can polish it over the period of time. So if you are being an original speaker over the period of time, you are not copying anyone. That's very better. What's better than that? By saying so, I would like to say all the best to the audience, okay, and they will definitely, if they have any problem, okay, they can consult me. And I will also like to tell them that I have an institute called Lingua Questa, a spoken English institute. Though it's a spoken English institute, but we are not limited to speaking English. We are also giving them some leadership skills, management skills, life coaching, and anger management and stress management, all other kind of management courses we are providing. We are training their mind, okay. So if they have any problem, they can completely they can without any hesitation contact me. I will help them.
Thank you, Arvind Chaudhary sir, for coming to my live session and making aware of everything regarding how to become a public speaker. And thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. In the next video we'll see.
Okay, thank you.